okay, I was just gonna share a little bit of my seed starting that I'm doing this year. I'm trying to get a head start so I can have some strong, healthy plants to transplant out back when I get my garden all set up. So what I have here is, of course, this table. And I have this spider looking grow light, and I got this for Christmas, and I'll leave a link to the one that I got. It's fairly inexpensive, and they have this stand which can also go up so it's a little bit taller. This thing can get pretty tall. And then it has 3 adjustable things here on this pole so that you can actually raise it way up. You can put these lights any way you want. You can put them up, pointing towards things high. You can actually point them down low like I have them. You can point them going everywhere so that they're all just up and around, like illuminating your whole room if you want. But right now I'm just going to be doing them here on the table. And then what I did is I have all these solo cups from Christmas here. And, we're not using them fast enough, so I thought I would use these to start my seeds in so they can get nice and tall. And I also have these foil pans. These are my Sharp Shopper pans, but for some reason, I went on 2 different visits. I got these pans in one visit, and then I got 2 pans here, but they don't seem to, the cups don't sit well in this one, so I'm wondering if it's actually just shaped differently or something, because I can get 15 cups in here. Over here I can only get 12. So we'll see. I do have another pan, or I can just use a smaller pan or something to put more in if I wanted to. I used a soldering iron, and I went ahead and made holes in the bottoms of these cups, just like you would find in the planters at the store, and they would have the holes like in the sides and stuff. And so then I'll put my seedling mix in these cups, and then I'll do my plants in there. And then I also have this handy seed starting tracker. And so when I start my seeds, for example, kale, and the variety is heirloom, when it's start date, when it's sprouted, and then when I'm going to transplant this. And so I have this was part of a workbook. I took a seed starting class with our Stony Acres. You may know them on YouTube. And he does a seed starting class every year. I do recommend his channel. He's very good at explaining things. Part of what we got in the class was this workbook. And these are pages I printed out extras to have here to keep track of the seeds. And then the nice thing about these is they're light enough. If you can, there's other people in the class I discovered that are using these solo cups. And they're using like the regular red solo cups. So anyway, I like this because I can actually just write on the cup. I don't have to get little markers, or popsicle sticks or anything to identify, the seeds that are in there. In my workbook, I also have when my last frost date is. I counted back based on the seeds that I wanted to get going. I counted back about 6 to 8 weeks, which means I'm getting them in now. I feel like I'm actually kind of a little bit late to the game. I should have probably had this stuff going last week, but that's all right. We're still in the game, y'all. So I counted back 6 to 8 weeks, and then so I'll be starting a lot of seeds indoors, and then I'm going to transplant them into my gardens. Now, something I did learn, and this is probably why I had some trouble last year with some things. Certain seedlings, actually, plants, do not like to be transplanted because they are root vegetables and they don't like to be disturbed. So some of those are carrots and onions. Now that would be onions like this, this kind, and radish. They don't like to be disturbed. Sometimes they don't do well after you transplant them. So I won't be starting those inside. I'll be starting those next month because I can start those about 4 weeks before my last frost date. So some of these things I'm going to grow, or I've chosen to grow this year, are celery, peas, green beans, lima beans. These are what I got from the library, if y'all remember my seed lending library video. I'm going to be planting these bunching onions, because that's what they like to do, is bunch. I'm also going to be planting these bulb onions. I'm going to be planting radish, spinach, lettuce, This looks like romaine lettuce. It doesn't say that it is, but it looks like it to me. So I'm going to grow that. Kale, wax beans, or yellow beans, whatever, I call them wax beans. Green peppers. I'm going to try tomatoes. I chose Roma tomatoes. We'll see. These cucumbers, I did these last season and I actually got some good cucumbers out of that. So I think by actually starting, having a bigger area to sow these into, a bigger garden. I think the area that I had them in last year, the location was not good for them. I did get cucumbers though, so that was nice. And then carrots, and I think if I can, I have 3 different carrots here. I have this beautiful dragon carrot, and then these carrots that are Danvers half long, so I thought that would be good to have something that's a little bit shorter, nothing that's super long. And then this came in a mix, one of those container garden kits, and this had carrots in it. So we're gonna try this one because I've had these seeds the longest. So we're gonna go ahead and get those as well. So that's a mystery. We'll see what that looks like. Over here in the hydroponics garden area, I'm going to be doing this lettuce, okay, this regular leaf lettuce, and then I'm going to be doing the Bibb lettuce that y'all have seen me do. I'm going to continue to do that because it does very well in here. That's what we have planned, and I will also show you in another video. I'll just do a little continuation. You guys can follow my journey this year, my hits and misses. Hopefully we'll have a lot of hits and not a lot of misses. But anyway, this is going to be kind of a little bit of a new territory for me. I've grown things before, but it's been a very long time. And even then, I was like, what am I doing wrong? So anyway, this is what we have started. And like I said, in another video, I will show you the actual plan and how I'm going to be what I'm going to be planting in each of the beds and how I'm going to get that all planned out so you can see my diagram. There you have it. That's what we have started. So let me know, are you starting seeds inside? Is it time for you? Is it too early for you? Let's see, this is February 20th when I'm recording this. So I don't know if that's still too early for some people, but anyway, here we go. Wish me luck, and I wish you all the best as well. Until next time, y'all, stay sassy, but keep it classy.